Sylvia is in court to claim £389 after she was unable to attend an event due to a beauty treatment disaster, as well as for items which she says her daughter has damaged. Defendant Jale admits she made a mistake during the treatment, but says as her mother has sold items belonging to her, she owes nothing.
Now, you discovered a crash bag on a wallet and you went upstairs.
And then I looked on the bed, I thought that bed looked strange, you know. Anyway, I sat down on it and the bed just went right down. All the middle of the bed, you know, the wood what goes across, it was all broken.
That's when you got upstairs you discovered this?
Yes. Then I went.
Were you watching what had happened? Had you seen Jale doing all of this?
I didn't see it, but I heard the noise of it going on.
You heard a great big crash. You come upstairs. Your bed and table, which you paid for, but you bought together.
Yes.
And a painting that you rather liked had also been interfered with. You hadn't seen what happened. You just heard a banging noise. Well, that's the damage to the bed.
Yes.
Well, you don't know what happened, so we have to rely on Jale to tell us. Jale, what happened to the table and the bed?
Well, I'm really sorry about that as well, John. what happened was I've got a friend that we like to do some music together. We share a love of music, and basically I had a bit to drink.
How much?
Oh dear.
A thimble?
I know, it's terrible, isn't it? It's embarrassing. Just a little bit, about half a glass. But really, I felt all right.
What then happened?
Well, I started dancing and sort of doing, like,
air guitar,
yeah.
What to you?
To Brian, he was singing, because he's got a lovely voice.
What was he singing?
I reckon it was Sorrow, Sorrow.
You were dancing on a bed to a song called Sorrow?
Well, I was trying to cheer him up as well.
You were dancing on that bed?
Yeah, I know.
Well, how aggressively were you dancing?
Well, I think at one point I was, like, really sort of, like, jumping. But, before that, I got, and then something just went down.
Well, something didn't went down, it broke! Now, that would be fine, and it would be your negligence, and I'd be satisfied, frankly, that she'd owe you the money to repair that. Except it didn't end there, because it's clear you can't drink alcohol to any amount whatsoever. Because you also had access to some sort of writing materials, did you not?
Yeah.
You certainly did. Now, Mum, you have a painting which is a religious icon, correct?
Yes.
And this matters to you. It's very important, and you're very respectful of this. It's a picture of an Eastern Asian faith and philosophy of Buddhism. And you have a picture of the Buddha, as I understand it, in
the bedroom.
In that bedroom. And really, the reason you have that, as far as I can gather, is because it gives you peace and solace. And whether or not you follow that faith or not, that painting was terribly important to provide a sense of calm to the building in general. Am I right?
That was the idea.
And it was a painting which had cost you how much?
£90.
£90, an original piece of artwork.
Yes.
Jale was drunk and jumping on the bed. Now, the bed broke, and you must have noticed that straight away. Only that wasn't it, was it? Because as you looked up to the painting, what did you discover was on the Buddha?
A moustache.
Would you mind just showing us, madam?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there it is.
Yes, I can see that. Jale, why did you draw a moustache on that painting?
Well, I'm ever so sorry about that as well, John. At the time, I thought it needed cheering up.
Madam, you thought the Buddha needed cheering up? What was it about the painting that you thought, I mean, he could have done with some sort of cheer? I mean, wasn't you jumping on a bed and singing Sorrow enough for the painting?
I think that was it. Something just clicked in my head. But because the moustache in Cyprus is a very sign of, like, it's like that reminds Dad of his ancestors and all that.
I want to be clear about that. And the reason I'm asking you that is important. This wasn't an act of sacrilege.
No.
You weren't in any way defacing a religious icon or anything of that kind. This was really done to cheer your dad up.
Yeah.
Sylvia Jale, when you damage somebody's property, Jale, in law, it's your fault if you do it negligently. Sylvia, I'm perfectly satisfied. In this case, you've demonstrated to me that Jale has destroyed your property and has done so in circumstances where she was negligent. She therefore owes you the money for it. She owes you the £250 for the table and the £90 for the painting. In addition to that, I'm also satisfied that Jale, when she did the work on your eyebrows, bearing in mind they ended up a luminous shade of green, was also responsible for that too. So you get your £9 back for that.
Thank you.
You're entitled, therefore, to £349. You're not entitled to the value of the dress because you've still got it.
Yes.
And the fact you chose not to go to the party was your idea. You can't claim for that, and I hope you get to use it on another occasion. Now, although I've awarded you £349, I should be clear that for reasons which were retaliatory, you decided to sell some of Jale's property. She hasn't pursued this matter because the money for that went on her father and your husband, who's ill. However, had she sought to sue you for that sum, I would have given her a substantial award. You cannot sell people's property without their permission. Nevertheless, this court does award you, because it has to, the sum of £349. And wish you both the very best, and my regards to your husband and your father.
Thank you.
Sylvia was awarded £349 of her original claim.